Hi there all, Sebring here, and I put in my last video that if anyone had any property problems, that please come to me. I will try and solve them or research them and send this content out to everyone who may be having similar problems. So I did indeed have a message, and I appreciate the message and I thank you for that. I won't mention your name and I hope this helps. Now, damp. Damp is a major problem in property investing. I see it all the time, and most people see it in their own homes. I certainly do. And it's normally a cause of moisture or water inside the building. Now, what is damp? I did just refer it to damp, but it is the presence of moisture, water, condensation inside the property, and if left untreated can cause major structural issues. Now, it's important to know there are three different problems of damp. There's penetrating, rising, and condensation. Now, condensation is when cold air meets hot air and it forms moisture which builds up normally on the inside of your walls. Rising damp's when it's coming up from the floor, starts to rise up from the wall and can cause problems there as well. And then penetrating is when it's coming in from the walls from the exterior, and then the bricks is porous, which sucks in that moisture, and then it's not able to release itself. So there is a couple of solutions. Now, I did do some research and there are specialists on this, and they inform anyone who's got any damp problems that needs seeing to, please call a specialist. They will come out and take a survey, which is really important, and they can really find the solution to the problem and why it's there. There are a couple solutions we can do right now to stop this damp from spreading, but it is important to remember if it's a serious problem you need to see a specialist. Ventilation is key. We need to ventilate our properties, we need to let them breathe. That's why you see those air bricks at the bottom of properties, to let that flow of air pass through and get rid of any excess moisture. Now, excuse me if I get confused, there's a lot of stuff going through my head right now, but moisture in the kitchen and bathroom, you're gonna find that most of the time, so make sure you've got extraction fans in there to suck up the moisture, and that are on because of coming in from the sinks and taps and showers. So make sure you're ventilating your property. Open your windows, absolutely fine. Get those windows open on a daily basis. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we're going into spring now, it's not the middle of the winter. Let's get some nice wind passing through and then ventilate them properties. Remember, if you're insulating your property or repairing your windows because of, maybe they're single glazed, that you're stopping air now passing through. So if you had a problem with damp before, it might amplify it. Now, rising damp is a major issue, and it comes in from water, the bottom of your property that rises through the ground. So we use these things called DPCs and DPMs, which is damp-proof membranes, damp-proof course. They normally go either under your floor level or in your brick course and stops that moisture from travelling through. Now, they have previously used lead or slate in the past, and now they use polyethylene, which is a black plastic, which really is a barrier for moisture, so it cannot travel through. That'll be placed either on the bottom of your floor or in the brick course. I have quickly briefed on solutions, but problems to spot is if there's a damp smell in your property, if the walls are discolouring, there's dark patches, or your wood products such as your skirt and door frames, they may be rotting, so that is normally a spot for damp. Maybe you do already have DPM or DPC inside your property, but it has degraded over time being an old product. So maybe it might be useful to change that for the new stuff now, which won't degrade. So I've touched on problems, so remember it's condensation, penetrating, or rising damp. They're going to be the main problems. There are several solutions, but remember to see a specialist if it's a serious problem. I have roughly got a cost of an in-depth report would range from £85 to £130, averagely probably where you're placed in the UK. So make sure it's not too as an expensive cost. If left untreated, it can get really bad. I've also spoke to someone who specialises in damp, and they've suggested that if you need to find out some more information, please see the Property Care Association. They are the head of the trade, sort of specialising in the solutions. I I hope this helped. I hope you got some knowledge from it. A little top tip here, if the chimney breast wall in the bedroom, so an old chimney breast, and you can see there's been major damp issues, water's coming in from the chimney. When it's treated, they're going to use a solution in the cement which is waterproof, which stops, again, another water barrier so the water can't get through. For it to make sure that it can breathe and is, you know, there's no moisture trapped there, it cannot be painted for 6 weeks or wallpapered for 6 months. So remember, if you are repairing a wall that's had major damp issues, remember to let it breathe. There might be some time before you can actually, you know, redecorate there. I hope this has helped. Drop me a message if there's anything else you want to hear or have problems with. I'll be more than happy to make a video on it. Thanks for watching now. Have a good day. I hope this helped whoever messaged, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.